Hey everyone, just trying to get my camera set up so it is straight and not wobbly. There we go. Hello everybody. Well, probably no one's here yet. I just got here. Let's see. What have we got going on? Yeah, just me. Hi Tay Tay. Yes, you are the first one. It's funny because it says Tay Tay girl, and I keep thinking you're starting your sentences off with girl. Like girl? And I'm like, no, that's our screen name. Stop being a dork. All right, so I found out that, um, excuse me, I'm trying to put a little step stool away. I'll be back in 1 second, guys, or guy, person. I was feeling supremely lazy when I got home from work because it was a very, very busy day. That I didn't really prepare anything like pull items to scrap with, so I'm going to do that before I actually get started actually scrapbooking. So I was so busy I couldn't even normally I would do a sketch or I would do I have an idea for this photo. This is, I know it's like stupid, but this is a photo of one of the best memories I have regarding Disney World, which is weird because it's a duck and ducklings, but it'll make sense, I promise. So I have been wanting to, so for these lives, I've tried to do something different every week. Like 1 week I worked with some mixed media, 1 week I showed you how I make a page kit, I did a double page layout. So this week I thought it would be fun to work with my Ellie Studio title builder stamp sets because I spent like close to $50 on this stuff and I probably do not use it as much as I could. So I have in here volume 1 and volume 2, the stamps, the wood veneer, the little banner stamper thingies, and the acrylic pieces. And I don't have volume 3 because, like, dude, look, I still have almost all of volume 1 and volume 2. Hi, Beth. And so it's like kind of ridiculous to go ahead and buy volume 3 when I don't really use this enough to warrant it. So I did have enough time on my lunch to go through and think up a title using the word. I took screenshots from my computer from their website and I put the two of them together onto one JPEG and I save it. And I know it seems weird to save it at work, but as I said, one of my jobs is I have to call a lot of doctors' offices to query things that they have put into their medical records that I think might be incorrect. And I spend a lot of time on hold, and sometimes I can't move away from the screen I'm on, so I'm just sitting there on hold. So what I'll do is I'll work on journaling, or in this case, I'll open up the photo and think about what I want to have my title be. Hi, Gail. So in this instance, I did not have a huge amount of time today. I was very busy. So rather than opening up a publisher and creating a sketch, I kind of just used a post-it note. This is a 3x3 inch, so obviously it's just 1/4 size of a scrapbook page. And then this is a smaller post-it note, but I just made it be a 4x6, so also 1/4 size. And so I'm thinking what I'm going to have is a bunch of patterned paper stacked on each other with just the top ripped, and then have the title either go around the top and down the side, or just have it go all down the side. I'm not quite sure yet because I need to take a look at it. I need to take a look at the size of the words. And so what I have right now is sometimes the best moments happen unscripted. It's up to us to enjoy their crazy and sweet magic forever. So I thought that was pretty good. And trust me, ladies, I went through 6 different ones, like trying to make words work. The only word that isn't in there, I think, is the word happen and maybe the word to, but I think I can make the word to. So there's going to be obviously a lot of words happening on this layout. So I am going to, oh, hold on one second. I did want to bring out these Ellie Studio ampersands as well, because I'm going to use an ampersand rather than the word and. So in looking at this photo and thinking about what's going on, I recently picked up belong in there. I always love when I accidentally put something away with something else and you find it and you're going, why did I do that? I recently picked up the newer-ish line from Dear Lizzie. I got this from Blitzy because apparently I'm, crazy pants. So I have the paper pad, I have the 6x12 cardstock stickers, and then I also have the chipboard pieces as well. That's all I have. So I do have a ton of actual other Dear Lizzie, but I thought these colors went well with this photo. And there are matte gold accents on this pad, so I was super excited. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to start picking out 6 pieces of pattern paper because I think what I really want is all different rather than like alternating or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I'd like to actually go with 6 different ones. That may change. All right, so I had used some of the cut aparts. I don't think I'm going to need the cut aparts, so I'll pull that out. And let me have the photo here so I can take a look. Well, I like that one. So we are at number 1. And then I actually also like this one. Number 2. This is really not going to be hard. I tend to like Dear Lizzie paper. There's one line of hers, like a new day, something like that. I did not care for that. 3. Not a huge gingham fan. Peaches don't make sense to me. I kind of like the words. So that's 4. How's everybody doing today? That's a lot of orange. I do like the navy stripes. 5. This is my last live in July. So for those of you who didn't watch last week's, I am going to try to do some more lives in July. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and I gotta do the stripes this way because if I do the stripes this way, you'll only see like a couple. But if you do the stripes this way, when you rip it, it'll work out. And then I don't want to do stripe on stripe. That's a colored word. That's a colored word. So maybe I don't know if I want a dark at the base, but maybe. This needs to go this way because I'm going to put it this way just to match colors, but it needs to go the other way. Otherwise, the words are. And I think that one there. No, I don't think I like that on the top. Well, I don't like stripe on stripe, but I can do the stripe on the bottom and then pull the polka dots up to here. Nope, not there. Here. So if I do that, what I'm looking for is to make sure you can see everything and it falls. Okay, so I don't know if I need 6. I could have it be taller. If I don't have it be 6, which one? I think I'm going to pull out the navy and white stripe. Hey Danielle, what do we think? Which one do we think I should pull out? I'm going to start with 5, see if I need 6. Because my idea was to have it be like chunky, not to have thin ones. Like right now, this is very thin, but I really wanted it to be at least an inch of color with the torn edge at the top. So which do you think? Stripe, floral, or sorry, stripe, tiny floral, big floral, rainbow, polka dot, or words? Which one do you think I should leave out for right now? And then if I need it, I can add it back in. The sketch, it's not really a sketch. It's more I drew up on a Post-it note kind of my idea. I have a really big title. I'm going to be using my LE Studio title builder. So this was I had a few minutes at the end of the day while I was shutting down my computer. I was just trying to, it's kind of this thing popped in my head of having these layered, torn map, but like in a massive way. So one of the stripes, dots. Hi Nicole, stripes. Which one? Like, I think I kind of like the rainbow one though, because the photo is really neutral. There isn't a ton of color, so I think I'm gonna take this one out. I might add it back. I might end up needing more space, but for now, I think I like this. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so we're gonna take that. We're gonna put the paper pad away for right now, or we're gonna drop it, whatever. Okay, so this is what we have right now. I'm trying to figure out if I should do a freehand rip or if I should do a ruler rip. I think I want to try and, oh, I'm like blocking my nose, like that's not really annoying to y'all. I think I'm gonna do a freehand rip, which is a little scary. I will be honest, because sometimes that does go awry. All right, so, okay, here we go. Wait, I gotta remember which makes the white. Yeah, this side. Yes, see, we're going and weaving awry here. See, if I pull it that way, it ends up getting too much white core that it annoys me. So here we go. Okay. Let me get a white piece of cardstock. That would be super helpful. For those of you, like the majority of you, who were not here at the super beginning, I mean, obviously, if you're watching this on replay, I'm repeating myself. Hang on, I think I have one piece of white cardstock. Not. Aha. I don't have a lot of white cardstock right now because a bunch of friends of mine and myself, we ordered it, like a giant amount of it. Oopsie. And so I didn't want to buy any more. And it should be coming of white cardstock coming. And then white core. Okay. It doesn't matter that I literally just did this 2 minutes ago. I have large issues with left from right. Always have. Like, I still do this to make sure I'm actually, and that's like literally every time I make a left turn in my car. Like, my GPS says, turn left up here. I'm literally going, okay, that's the way I need to turn. And I'm left-handed, guys. Yeah. For I am a genius. I tell you true. Yep, and see, I'm going the wrong way. And we've got a random fly. So that's always super fun. So there's good news in my house. My nephew texted me today. And I know you all are super excited to hear more stories about my nephew. He texted me today. He's like, they pulled me off the wait list for the math class. He has to take a math class, like a prerequisite, before he can take his statistics class that he needs to take. He has to take a statistics class for his major. And he dislikes math on a level that I dislike speech bubbles. And so he was super duper excited. Oh crud, I did it the wrong way. It's fine. What I'll do is, as you can see, I'm not having this go full 12 by 12. When I do it, well, hopefully I'll remember. I will remember to chop it off with the other side. Anyway, so he texted me today saying that he got pulled off the wait list for the math class. And let's see where I am right now. Oh my gosh, that's right. Nicole is in Vegas. So they have like the most disturbingly awful grasshopper invasion going on. Nicole, I have all the feels for you, girl. I am not a fan of bugs. Fun story, when I was 12, my grandfather's family used to do family reunions. And one year we had it in Colorado Springs, because that's where my great uncle and aunt lived. And they did activities by age group. And my age group was the 8 to 12 kids, and I was the only girl. So we were given a choice of like 2 different activities to choose, and everyone but me chose the activity, the Colorado Springs Bug Museum. Yeah, that was somewhere I had zero interest in going. So, I'm just gonna trim this off because it's bugging me that I can't see the white core. And then, yeah, so I spent, gosh, two and a half hours in the Bug Museum gift shop reading a book. I don't mind spiders. Spiders eat bugs, so I'm okay with spiders. But yeah, I do not like the bugs. Alrighty, I very much like this. I think this is a good idea. I just need to have it more. It's gonna have to come over more because I need to have room for words. And I think I'm going to ink these up with pumice stone. I don't need a ton of room for words because I think my biggest word is forever, which is in here. Let's pull this out. Where's the word forever? Forever, forever, forever. Oh, sugar. Was I wrong that forever was on here? Yeah, no, I'm not. There it is. Phew. Okay. And 6 inches, so it doesn't need to be truly that big because I don't want it to be just like shoved over in the corner, so I just want to make sure I actually have enough words for it, room for it. Ugh. How long is it expected to be there? See, I didn't even necessarily need 5, but I like the 5. I think I can pull them closer together like that. Yeah, okay. I mean, obviously I'll make it neater, but I think that's good. Yes, I need ink, and I forgot to move my ink back. I've plugged in my computer, so I have to walk around to the other side of my table. For those of you who don't know, probably the majority of you, I scrapbook standing up, and to do that, my stepfather very kindly made me a wooden box, like platformy thing. So, and then I just asked him to make a box. He made it so that there are holes in the back here, and then he attached a power cord strippy thing, and so I can plug all my stuff in to it, and then just have one plug coming out to go to the wall. It's crazy awesome. So I'm going to use pumice stone because, of course, pumice stone doesn't have a thingy. Hang on, guys. Sorry, my pumice stone thing fell out, the little foam thing, so I've got to go find another one. Alrighty, apparently I used my last one. Okay. Alright. And someone decided to honk their horn. Isn't that super special? Alright, I've got some natural sponges here. We'll just use one of those. It won't be as clean, but it's fine. I'm okay with that. Oh, so anyway, as I was saying, my nephew got pulled off the wait list, so he can deal with having his math over sooner than he thought. Thought he was going to have to wait until spring to take it, and now he gets it done over the fall. And he said the sooner he can be done with math until grad school, the better. Okay, so that one is done. And I don't really want it dark. That's why I'm using pumice stone. Normally I would use hickory smoke, but I want just a little more definition. It's funny because inking or stitching or drawing lines around the edges of your papers can do several different things. If you've got papers that are from different lines, they can bring them together. But then also, if you've got papers from the same line and it's looking too homogeneous, you can use them to kind of separate them out. Oh, you know what? I have a layout under my thing. That's why everything is so bumpy. So y'all are going to get a little preview. I'll show you a little preview of the layout coming up. This will probably be out in August or September. I'm not exactly sure, but here you go. Very mixed media-y, coming up, as I said, I think it's going to be September. I don't remember exactly, to tell you the truth. Yes, so he is very excited. He actually took his last final today, so he will be home on Thursday. So that would be why I'm not doing the lives every Tuesday, because it's awkward to ask someone to be quiet for an hour and a half, however long it takes me to do this. So the next thing to do for me is I have a crop coming. So while I am, and I mentioned in my last live that I've been very, very organized, and you know, I have all of the I have page kits made for all the layouts I'm making before I go to the crop. I have everything scheduled out, so I I got ink on my thing because I'm a stupid person. Oh, I don't have it glued to that, so I'll flip it over before I start, because it's this is Stampin' Up! white cardstock called white cardstock, or is it called something named. Hang on, I've got it right here. No, it's just a Whisper White. So it's Stampin' Up! Whisper White cardstock, so it is not textured. So, and that's why I chose it, because you can stamp on it. Probably shouldn't do that after I ink up the thing and then add tape to it. Always the genius. Genius with a J, as my coworker likes to say. It's okay though, because as I said, I'll flip it over. Oh, this is the one that's I cut. Kind of freaked out for a second. I'm like, what happened to my paper? Okay, one last one. Everyone quieted down. So as I said, I have to, I have everything. I have all my, I'm enjoying working from page kits right now. So I've got everything all set up to, all the page kits set up for everything I'm going to make in August and September. I have Christy and I have both of our August and September lift and sketches planned out. So I can go ahead and do those. So they're all set before I need to head out. And then, so once I start working my way through that, I can start making up new page kits. I should probably test to see how this is looking. You know, I kind of like it with the orange not being behind it. Yay! I don't work with orange very often, so that's interestingly fun. Okay, so there we go. So I will be making another flying to a crop video. It's going to be remarkably similar to all of my other flying to a crop video, but there'll be some updated things. I've got some new storage options I'm, considering and stuff like that. So here we go. Now here's the question. Let me see if this looks. Because it's not touching the orange, do I want to mat it in the orange? And I think the answer is going to be no. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Maybe I can do another color. I've got green. Looks like I've got a green tone on tone and an aqua tone on tone. Let me see if I still got that aqua. Here it is. So I'm working from a paper pad, so they are not double-sided. For those of you who came in late. I think I like that. I will have to make sure to ink this up as well, otherwise it'll be awkward. Okay, so I will pull out my trimmer. This is the Caterpillar Crop. I always get questions about it. I bought it back when it first came out. It was on Kickstarter. The original was already out, the larger one, and they came out with this one, which is called the Crop, which you're supposed to be able to travel with it. And I do. I actually take it with me when I fly, as well as when I drive to crops. So never an issue. I have the carrying case that it comes with. No, it doesn't come with it. I'm sorry. I have the carrying case that is specifically for this. And it actually works really well because I usually end up packing my thickers in with this. So it works really well. And it's not super heavy. All right, so I think I like it like that. Yeah, because I like it not... And I like the rainbow just a little bit above that. I do like that a lot. All right, I think I finished all my stories. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I swear. This is why I don't like the natural sponge in actuality, because it does break off. But I have to buy more of those foam things, apparently. So, it's fine. I'm not going to freak out over it. I think I like it there. It's so funny because this photo was taken in 1994. Wait, let me think about that. Yeah, 1995. I'm sorry, I was a junior. It was taken in spring, so we went on spring break. We went as part of the Disney Magical Music something or other. I mean, they call it something different now. Basically, it's when all the bands and choirs go and visit Disney, and they play or sing in the park, and then they get to get tickets to Disney as well. So when I went, I actually hadn't been at school the entire week before because I had a double ear infection, and I still had the double ear infection when here, we'll turn it this way. When I went. So that first day, I want to get this lined up, so I'm going to bring up my T-scribbler. The first day we got there at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning or something. And everyone went to the park except me. I went to the hotel room because I was about to die. If you've ever flown with an ear infection, try it with a double ear infection with 70 other teenagers. Not a pleasant experience, I will be completely honest. So, well, that's too high. Now I have to see if it's going to end up having to stay there because, yeah, it's just going to end up having to stay there. Oh, it's too high. Cruddy, cruddy, crud, crud, crud. You know what? I might just chuck. Yeah, we're just going to have to chuck this piece. I almost never do that. I can't believe that happened. It's fine. I can use this part for something else. It's always a silver lining. I have more white paper. It will be okay. See, look, new white paper. All right, so now let's actually look at where I am gluing this. And we'll move that out of the way so we don't do that stupid dummy thing again. Now I have to find my T-square ruler. There it is. So I went to the hotel and I went to sleep because we didn't have any concerts that first day. So, like I said, everyone else went to the park. So when we got to the last day of us being there, we were leaving at like 6 o'clock in the morning the following day. Everybody else didn't have any tickets left. They were just going to hang out at the resort, which is when the All-American Movie Resort and All-American Sports and All-American Music first opened up. They were like brand new. So we were staying at the All-American Movie Resort. And so I went to the park, and I was one of literally 4 kids who still had tickets left for that day. But none of them were my friends. So I just went solo. So this is my first time going solo at Disney. And I was walking from Tomorrowland over the bridge towards the castle. And all of a sudden, like, all the traffic stopped. And I was kind of like, what's going on here? So I kind of peered around, and all of a sudden I see everyone stopped. And crossing the bridge is this little mama duck and all of her little ducklings. And everyone just waited. And, you know, you hear people farther back being like, what's going on? And people are shouting, duck crossing, and they're like, oh, okay. So I love that there is this just camaraderie. People are crying, kids are annoyed, parents are unhappy, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But then you end up with this, you know, hey, we're all together for the ducks. And Xanthi is hopping up here, so if the camera shakes, that is her. She apparently has decided to come join us. So now it is time to do my title, because my title is going to be a large part of my layout. So before I do any embellishing, I need to figure out where my title is going to go. All right, so I'm going to be using my Tim Holtz. Yeah, see, she's rubbing up against my tripod because she's a moron. Xanthi, come sit in your box. You want, here, I can sacrifice the lemons if you want them. You want the lemons? You want the lemon paper? Come over here, into the box, please. Sorry, I know this is super riveting to you guys. Come on, in the box, take the lemon paper. I rarely use lemons, so I don't mind. So I need my title over here, so obviously I'm going to need to do it sideways. Don't eat my plastic, you jerk. Been one of my absolute favorite moments at Disney World. You know, obviously it has nothing to do. Oh my gosh, these magnets are so strong. That's why I wrapped them in washi tape, because if they get stuck together, without the washi tape, they are like the world's worst thing to try to get apart. So, little clue, if you've got these, I know you can get the bar ones, but I haven't found them for a price I'm willing to pay for them. Two of them came with the stamping platform, and then two of them came when I bought the case, and I got that on Amazon before like they stopped making them, so I could avoid the price hike. So if you weren't here at the beginning, I had kind of written out what I think I want to say with my title. So it's going to be scripted. It's up to us to enjoy their crazy and sweet magic forever. So now that I've got things kind of pointed upwards, I don't know how that's going to work. I can do in black and white, so I'm not necessarily super concerned that it's going to be, you know, colorful and black and white stamping, but part of me is thinking I'll need to add something pattern paper-y over here, like a here. So I need to see if I can fit that with the words I have. So now, was there actually the word sometimes, or am I just crazy? Oh, there it is. Trying to find all the words on this can be a little bit of a Where's Waldo hunt. So you won't be able to see all of them because some of them I haven't used yet, so they're completely clear. Sometimes the best moments, and I know there is the best. I've got two choices, I believe, because I've got the best of, or I've got, I know there is, oh, I'm missing the word the. I chopped apart the word the best. I actually kind of like this one better, because sometimes is solid. Yeah, it is. I'm just going to chop off the word of. I know you're like, you just chopped off the word the and lost it. I didn't lose it because I chopped it off. I lost it because I didn't put it away right away after I used it. And I know that's a dumb thing to do, but I did it anyways. So that is why that happened. So if I pull this over, I want to see if I can fit the best over here and still have room for paper, and I don't know if I do. But if I lift it up over here, I think I'm gonna have to audition that for a bit. All right, sometimes the best moments, where I know I have moments, there it is. And then happen is going to be using these guys. So these are meant to mimic tile stickers. If you do them all together, butted up against each other, there will be a small space in between. If you do them individually, you can do it so that it all is monochromatic. Not monochromatic, but it's all like stamped as if it's one word. So we've got, I gotta look at this the other way because I can't see. Oh, one of my E's popped off. It's weird, like randomly, one letter will not stick to one side. All right, happen, H. I kind of like it with the little white in rather than it all being solid. I think if it's solid, it kind of gets too much, I don't know why I'm thinking of the word pressure, too much emphasis, that's what I'm looking for. Yay, there are 2 P's. So the one cool thing about this one is it does have multiple 2 G's, 2 H's. Come on, P, come off. All right, and then the S just randomly pops off because that P, P, E, N. I think this isn't gonna fit over here, so it's gonna have to go over here. The best moments happen, and I obviously will fix this. I need the N. Happen unscripted. I'm not going to use that again, so let's get out of the way. Unscripted is the newer one. This is probably not the world's best idea to do this. Live. I know, let's work on a layout where you have to spell out 90,000 things. All right, I'm gonna have to fix that. Happen unscripted. I'm thinking moments happen unscripted are gonna have to be centered. It's, I have the word it's, I think. Or maybe it is. Do I? Oh gosh, maybe I thought I did. Oh no, I am gonna have to use those again. And I'm gonna need that another P because I'm doing the word up. It's okay, I can do multiple stampage. It is, so I have the word is. I'm just double checking to make sure. So it is, I'm chopping up. I'm trying to see if I've got IT somewhere. Like, 'cause I don't want to chop up individual letters. But I do need up. You. I'm actually kind of glad because I would like, if I'm gonna use that, I'd rather use it more than once than sometimes the best moments happen unscripted. It is up to oh, what happened? I don't know if you guys are still there. I do believe my computer went to sleep for some reason, which is weird. It doesn't usually do that if I'm watching YouTube. So let me see. Well, it still says I'm live. Can you see me? Okay, so that says we're still here. But, okay. I got paused, which is super fun. Hi, Tammy. All right, good. Phew. As long as it's just me, I'm good to go. I'm still looking to see if I've got IT somewhere. Even if it's the end of a word, I can like tape it off. Super riveting, guys. So much must be glad. You guys must be so glad you're watching this. Hello. This. Us. I think I'm going to go with us since no one's saying anything. I think I have the word us. Do I have the word us? Us. There we go. Whew. It's up to us to enjoy. So up to us to enjoy. Well, I've got the word enjoying, but I can chop the ing off. It's fine. Up to us to enjoy. Just gonna make sure I put this back. They're crazy and sweet magic forever. Okay, so crazy and sweet, I had planned to use the acrylic pieces. All right, so there's sweet. I looked them up to see what words I had available. I didn't know if I still had I think crazy was in here. Haha, I still have crazy. So I've got the white acrylic, so I think I'm going to do is have that go over where my photo is. Magic is a stamp. Is everyone still here? Yeah, okay. Sorry, because I have that issue, I just want to make sure. And T H E I R, right? There is THEIR. Can someone let me know if they're still here, because I'm not getting any. I know you guys aren't super talky, but hi Beth. Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure. Okay, sorry. No, I don't want to think. I don't want anyone to think they have to be talking. They do not. But I've just been having an issue, obviously. So I just want to make sure. I don't want to use the giant ampersand. That would be a little bit much. I do want to color either the ampersand or the word, because I don't want them both to be wood veneer. I think I'm going to color the word. I'm just going to use ink and then see if I can do something to make it glittery. But, all right, let me finish this off. So, Magic Forever. Magic. Magic, magic, magic. Magic Forever. No, the word forever was on here somewhere. Forever, forever, forever. Haha, forever. I wish one of them was not scripty, but you have to do what you have to do. Crazy and Sweet Magic Forever. All right, so I'm going to flip this over because I want to be able to look at it on, woo! I just want to be able to go down, thank you. All right, so I want to be able to look at it and see if I like it. The only thing is, first I have to put the word to there. Do I like that better? I don't know. Maybe. Like that. I think I like it better like that. Do we have an opinion? I'm going to move these out of the way because I'm just going to end up sticking myself to one of them accidentally. I'm going to move these down here and these over here. Before I do that, I'm going to ink up the word sweet because that will take longer to dry. And then I'll put these up here just to, okay. All right, so let's get some of these down. Where are my other ones? Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to pick these up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it this way and line them up to make sure they're straight. Because there is a guide to make sure they are straight. And I accidentally picked a word up there. And I think that looks good. Before I do that though, as I said, I'm going to do the word sweet, and I'm just going to use the back of this to hold it there. And I need to pick my colors. So obviously I'm going to work off of, I'm going to use my Distress Oxides, and I'm going to work off of the colors here. So I think I'm going to work with Picked Raspberry, Chipped Sapphire. I really need to label the sides of these. Okay, hold on. Danielle, for some reason, Google did not like your comment, so it's holding it. So let me release it. There you go. Yeah, Tumble Glass. I'm looking for like an orangey color, and I think I have like Spiced Marmalade or Ripe Persimmon. So here's dried marigold, but I think that's too orange. Squeezed lemonade is too yellow. Here is spiced marmalade. That's a bit darker than I realized. And what else do I've got? What else do I've got? Now here's, would cracked pistachio be better? Might use that instead. I thought I had carved pumpkin, but that would definitely be too orange. I think I'm gonna go, I also had ripe persimmon. I could be crazy. It happens quite often. Huh. Well, okie dokie then. Make sure this isn't up here. Oh, that's spice marmalade. I accidentally bought 2 of the same Distress Oxide. It's okay. I'm for a giveaway. Oh yeah, guys, you got the first scoop here. I can check in the back. Yeah, you are correct. That's it on the crappy piece of paper that I ruined. My 5-year YouTube anniversary is coming up in November. Isn't that crazy? I have been doing YouTube for almost 5 years now. So my plan is to do a giveaway. Well, they both kind of don't match. But yeah, and the only other yellow I do have antique linen, which in the Distress Oxide is way yellow. Yeah, that's perfect. So here, let me show you. That's perfect. You know, in distressing, you know, antique linen is like cream. In the oxide, though, it definitely reads more of a goldy yellow. So thank you, Beth. Now, what color am I going to do? I think I'm going to do chipped sapphire. So as I was saying, my 10-year, I don't know if this is going to work like that. I might have to get out, yeah, I'm going to have to get out my wandy things. It's fine, I've got one right here that I need to take off to the sink and rinse off. So I've got my 5-year anniversary coming up, so I was thinking about doing a subscriber giveaway in the month of November. I might see if there's something else cool I can do. We shall see. It will not be a video a day. That will never happen. If you're ever wondering if I will be joining in on any ladies doing a video a day, the answer to that is no. I will never be doing a video a day. I will never do Vlogmas or anything like that that requires me to do this every single day of my life. I would cry. Cry. Okay. All right. You guys have to give me 1 second. I forgot to wet down my Freckled Fawn stamp washer thingy. So I've got to make that wet. Talk amongst yourselves or, you know, stay completely quiet, whatever you prefer. No judging here. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, I'm like, I was literally saying to myself before I started tonight, I was like, make sure you go and do the, wet down that stamp chamois, that's what it's called. And my brain went, da da da. All right, so I think I'm going to start off, I don't know. I think I'm going to start off with the pink. I was going to think about starting off the yellow, but I'm afraid, I know, like, in my senses, maybe doing it, like, following the pattern paper, but I'm concerned that if I start with the light yellow color, it will your eye will not be drawn to the beginning of the title. And just get that. And that. It's okay, because I'll do a dark color for that one. So if a little pink goes on the best, it'll be fine, because I will, see, this is the point where I would cut away actually I would have cut away or fast forwarded way faster about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking with the idea that this was a good idea. But I can't do anything now because I'm already here. All right, where is my fourth? Yeah, even Xanthi has gotten bored and has left. All right, and then we're just gonna have to put, don't worry, I will not clean these all. I just wanted to make sure I would be able to clean it up. Luckily, I don't have to match that up with something. So I think I'll go, was I thinking green or blue? And I should test it out once more. Decide which one I like better. That's really green. I'm trying to think of a lighter green, but I don't think I do. And that's really blue, but it goes with that blue, and I like that better. So we're gonna go with the tumbled glass. So I waited to buy Distress Oxides because I was kind of hoping they would be coming out in the little squares, because I'm one who started buying Distress inks, and then they came out in little squares, and for the amount of time I actually use Distress inks, it makes much better sense for me to have little squares that don't cost as much than the big ones. And I'm going to do, I got a little ink, it's fine. It's never going to be perfect. I never expect my stamping to be perfect, because I am not the world's best stamper, but this is why I wanted to wet that down. I do have a this is why I need my fourth thing, and I don't know where it is. Is it under here? Is it under here? I'm sure it's under something. There it is. Okay. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right. Well, we are definitely going to have something there. It's fine. It's why we embellish. Okay, sometimes the best. I've got two blues. Did I have another color picked out? I guess I can go with this one. Because if I do that one in the chipped sapphire, because the word moments is just very solid and thick, it's going to end up carrying too much weight to it. So I used Versamark on this. And I cleaned the majority of it off, but it seems to like to stick around for some reason. Okay, that's good. Happen. Now I need the word happen. And this is not going to be even and straight, and that is okay. because perfect is boring. I need my tweezers. If you have stamps that are sticking to your fingers because they're tiny and you need to, I'm going to make a noise, sorry, keep them from stop sticking to your fingers, tweezers work well. They tend not to stick to stamps. All right, P. Making sure I line the stamps up. Haha, whack into them. There we go. P, P, E, N. Make sure all the letters are going the correct way. Otherwise, you're doing some weird, funky stuff. Worst comes to worst, I stamp it out on a piece of paper and then cover it and then like make it look like it's part of it. And I'll do that with other ones too. So even if I make a mistake, there are ways to fix it. That is the good thing about scrapbooking, is there is almost always a way to fix it, minus if you mess up white cardstock. And the cool thing is that as long as I get the one word line, it doesn't matter if it's not super awesome everywhere. Okay, let's see. Let's do this one. No, that'll be too much too. Let's go back to the light blue. I can see here that that N is going way up. I don't care if it's not super perfect, but I would like it to not be completely jacked up. There we go. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect, but and it's not, absolutely not perfect. Yep, see, totally not perfect. I'm actually very happy with it. All right, I need that one P. That I do need to clean off for the word up. Because I do not know yet what color that will be. Okay. Happen unscripted. Now I think unscripted I will do in the navy because I would like some weight. Oh my god, I am getting blue. Where do I have blue? Is it on here? That doesn't even make sense. At least it's a tumbled glass, so it's very faint. This is crazy. Ah. And I'll do that centered rather than off to the side. Just in case you're wondering, do I do things perfectly? Absolutely not. I'm gonna bring that down there. End of July, that means on Thursday is August 1st. My nephew's college summer program is over, and I get to go to a scholarship banquet. If you've never been to a scholarship banquet, I didn't even want to go to my own scholarship banquet. It's like 2 hours of calling out names and stuff, and oh boy, it is boring. It is very boring. Do not get me wrong, I'm super appreciative that people want to give him money. Do not get me wrong, but wowzers. And this one, I got to pay to attend, which is even more fun. I'm looking to see if there is something I can do with a period I have a navy. Oh, you know what? I do have a navy marker. Hang on one second, guys. I think it's in here. Oh, sugar. No, that's blueprint sketch. That might work. Let me see. I do have a navy marker somewhere. And I think that one would work better than that. Yeah, that's too light. I just am not 100% sure. Oh, did I put it right back here? I was using it to, yes. So this is a Stampin' Up! Run one. And I think this color would be better. There, okay. Unscripted, I need the pink to happen again. It's up to us. And I'm just gonna do the line of pink. I'm not gonna try to do each word. Or it is. Do that a little higher. Yeah, so it is up to us. Yes, so on Thursday, I get to go do that, and then my nephew comes home, and then we go right into, he goes for his driver's license 2 weeks after that. And then the day after, heaven help us, the day after he takes his test, he very, very, very much needs to pass that test. It is up to, I think I'm gonna try to fit the word here. Or maybe, I think what I'm going to do is wait and then add that and have that be over, because I talked about adding pattern paper down this side, and then have this be over the pattern paper, and that way it doesn't feel like it's not integrated into the layout. So I think I'm just gonna leave that like this and do this in the pink. And I'm gonna pull this up here in case I need to double it. So the day after he goes for his license, it is my birthday, and I'm spending it giving blood. Because that's when our work one is. And then my coworkers tried to talk me into, that night it's the state employee get reduced price tickets to the Hartford Yard Goats. That's like our local, what is it, AA team? Is it AA? I don't know. So, not that I don't like baseball, but it's the middle of August, and even though the game's at like 5, I'm like, it's still gonna be like 87 degrees. It's the middle of August. I'm like, I'm sorry, there's like 0 chance I'm doing that on my birthday. I mean, it's bad enough that my birthday's on a Wednesday. So it's not really like I'm gonna go out to dinner or anything like that. The best moments happen unscripted. It is up to us to enjoy. So up to us. To, let's see where enjoy hits. Enjoy. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that one as well, because I don't like it just being in here. So gonna go for the yellow. We're gonna bring this one down, I think. I know you guys are watching. What's everyone doing? You're not chatting, which is fine. Like I said, you know, I'm not gonna make people chat. That's weird. But what are you guys doing? Because you're obviously doing something. Because if you're literally just watching me do that, that's a little weird. It's up. Oh no, I messed up. Oh no, up to us two. Oh, holy smokus. I thought I screwed that up royally. To enjoy there. Ha ha! Woo! That is insane. Yeah, I really thought I just totally messed that up. Yeah, I want this in the center. T-H-E-I-R. So you're trying to scrapbook. Yeah. My cat's fine, except I don't know if you guys can hear the fly. I can hear the fly. I'm actually quite shocked. Xanthi, I don't think I ever mentioned this. Xanthi is a consummate bug hunter. She adores hunting bugs. And is very good at it, actually. She likes to toy with them, of course, because she's evil. But come on, guys. Stop being... The problem is it's really actually quite warm and sticky here, so that's making these even worse. T-H-E-I-R. Right. Just double checking to myself. Is this... Well, it's definitely not they are. And it's not over there. So it definitely has to be there. It would annoy me to no end to have a grammatical error on my... I'm actually going to have them... Looking at it, I actually like them spread farther apart. Now there's a dog outside. Again. You're working on cards? I am good with cards for this month. I'm in a challenge to make 5 cards a month, and I made my cards for July. I think they're still here. I'm making like thousands and thousands of oh yeah, I made the backgrounds during my first live in July. So I've got those for July. So starting in August, I'll have to make 5 more. My cards tend to be very simple or very copied. Like, oh look, this person has done this card. That looks like I could reproduce it in a lazier way. I think that's what I'm going to do. Erg. There we go. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because I forgot I had the word sweet in navy as well. That's okay. Life will go on. Alrighty, so I'm going to have to switch this over to do the bottom. So let's get those off. And obviously I will find some way to cover that up because, you know, ew. So there we go. 2 there. And I'm not going to put these on yet. I'm just going to do a placeholder so I know how much room to leave. They're crazy and sweet. Magic forever. Ah, yay. I'm happy with it. Okay, magic. Oh, let's take these off before I end up stamping across my photo. Magic, I think pink. Except I totally forgot to put the... Oh, these need to come off. Corner. 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 Of course, I've lost the fourth one again. It's like it's what I spend my life doing, looking for the thing I put in the wrong place. Oh, it's stuck to my tweezers. You are working on house chores, Leisha. Yeah, I've got to do that. What is today? Today? I don't even know why I keep forgetting today is Tuesday. I've been doing these on Tuesdays for a month. Pink. Pink, 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 pink. I have to do... Usually I do chores on Thursday because I'm by myself. But my nephew, as I mentioned, I'm going to the thingamajigger on Thursday. So I think I'll have this off to the side and then it kind of goes like, because this one's here and then that one's there. And I think I'm going to end it in the light blue. Yeah, because I don't have any light blue near here. Except it's not on the... I haven't picked it up yet, so... Wowzers! Okay, good job there. Oh, you know what? Do I want that on top? I think I want that on top. Yeah. All right. So now I just need to add the pattern paper. Let go. Thank you. All right. And wow, do I have some mistakes going on. That's okay. It will be covered. I think I'm going to go with the stripe because it's got the multiple colors and you don't see a lot of it in but I'm going to re-rip it because I need it at the end. I need it to be the wrong way. Yeah. The cool thing is if I need to tear it a little bit more because I've gone too far over, I can totally do that. Let's see how we did. All right, so I need to tear a little bit here. A little bit more. I might have to tear a little bit more at the top there because it looks a little weird. We're getting almost to Idaho there. Oh, actually, I kind of like it now. Oh, wow. That, like, makes the layout. Yeah. So, normally I do my chores Thursday nights. I mean, I don't have small children. And all, the only animal that sheds in my house is Xanthi because, Sadie is a miniature schnauzer and she does not shed. So that's nice, I will say. I'm just going to go ahead and ink this up as well because the rest of them are inked up, so it would be a little weird if this one wasn't. Okay, I am literally going to get off of here and go straight onto Amazon and order more of these foam thingies because the natural sponge thing is slightly suckish for this particular thing. You want to know how dumb I am? I stuck all my stamps to the side of my ATG, forgetting it's not really sticky. So I just totally dropped all of those stamps all over my dining room floor. For I am a genius. So before I order foam thingies, I will be picking up all of those things. All right, this is probably going to be off screen. I need to be able to get it without creating divots in my paper. So I need to do it over here. I apologize. All I'm doing is putting the paper down on the paper. There we go. All right, it is up to, that's a little too close. Ooh, magnets. Whew! That would have been bad. Yeah, I like the border too. I think I'm like literally so happy with that. I can't even tell you. And that's gonna be pink. And I might have to do this one again because I'm going over. I just realized I put that right where the stamp is gonna go. It's going over 2 layers. Oh no, we're good. We are good. It's up to us to enjoy. And once again, I'm right where the stamp is going to go. Another one I used with Versafine, not Versamark. Versamark is the clear. So it's completely black. I am going to do the back side of this letter once again. I think I got that on my thingy. It's fine. Like I said, perfection is boring. At least that's what I tell myself. Magic, where's the word forever? Here's the word forever. Move these, because they really are very strong magnets that get stuck together all the time. It's like totally pinching my finger right now. Okay, and I definitely think over there. Ow, that hurt. I will not lie. Okay. See, and I probably should just use this to do shorter titles, and then I don't want to burn it down by the end of the time I'm working on my title. Because it's like, I always do this when I've got like the really intensely long titles that I want to do, and then I'm like, I hate this thing! And I don't hate this thing, it's just, I end up doing this and it's like, it takes 5 years. And I definitely need to do that again, so I'm so glad I put all of my stamps back when I'm actually not even done with them yet. Okay, so once we finish this, I'm going to keep the embellishing very simple because, you know, the title is kind of the, you know, star of the show. And I don't want to take away from that. And as I said, I will clean off all of these stamps once I turn the camera off, including all the ones on my dining room floor, because I'm a genius. And once again, all of these are together, and that's fine. I will take care of them later. We are done with the stamping. Woo! Yay! Okay. Now, let's get that and my ampersand. Okay, what do we have? All right, Beth, bye. Thanks for joining us. Oh my goodness, this is super, super cute. Super, super cute. Yay. Okay, let's glue these down. And then I'm going to go through my acrylics for some ooh, well, thank goodness that dries clear because it totally slid. Gonna grab some acrylics, I think, and I'll use acrylics and enamel dots for my embellishing. And like I said, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I do have my Link of Stella pen. I think it's my clear one. Is it the clear one? Yeah. So I think I'm going to zhuzh up my navy with some Wink of Stella. I just need to be careful because it will come off on that. I need to just, A, not accidentally hit the paper, and B, wipe it off. Yeah, I hit the paper just a little bit there. That's okay, it happens. Repeat after me. Perfection is boring. All right, and then just wipe that off so I don't have it navy next time I go do clear glitter on white. That Wink of Stella pen is so old. I can't even tell you. Oh, I forgot, I do actually have embellishments that go with this line, so I'm doing these lives, so I kind of really like the balloons. Yeah, I really like the balloons. So this line had several like sign language things. I'm not going to use a lot of these because all the words, but I do like the balloons and it makes sense, and I'm thinking they would look super cute over here. And I don't use balloons a lot, and I think because they're on the chipboard, this one doesn't necessarily make sense. It says grow slow, but, and then I think what I'll do is do one over here. Oh, I am liking that. This is a little crooked. You know, honestly, I think I'm going to skip the acrylic and just go for some enamel. I have this plus sign, but I don't know if I want to add another shape. I do not. We have butterflies. No, not maybe a flare, because then it's the same round as a balloon. I might have a flare with a balloon on it. If not, I have this one with a heart. It's got the same color. Got this one with a double heart. I like that one better. I might have used the one with the balloon on a card because I don't see it anywhere. Okay, so I think I'm just going to add that and then add some enamel dots. I just need a let's see if this one fits. Some of these, it fits nicely in the little gap, and some of them it overruns it. So this one actually fits nice. Oh, I kind of like these. These are from Pink Fresh Studio, and they're larger, but because the majority of my stuff is larger, having the tiny dots, I don't know if those would work really well. So, no, I don't want the big pink up there because that's already really pink heavy. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, here. Actually, what I need is the blue, because there's no blue over here. As I was saying, I'm going to try to do them once a month on Thursdays. I will give you, oh, great, there's people walking by making lots of noise. That'll impress both you guys and my animals. Sadie is not much of a barker, but Archie, who is visiting us, is a rather large barker, yellow. I'm like, what color was I planning on doing besides that? Yellow. Not exactly the correct yellow, but it's fine. Yellow, no, big yellow. Okay, big yellow, medium pink. And we'll put that over here. Darker pink. I'm like, what color pink? Light pink, dark pink. Okay. So as I said, my journaling is going to go down there. I think we are good to go. Oh, you know what we need? We need mists. We definitely need mists on the left-hand side of this layout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my misbehaving white cardstock and cover that up because I only want the mist to fall. I don't want it falling over where the stamps are, and I don't want it falling over where my photo is. So I'm thinking, sorry, I'm gonna take some water. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the Heidi Swap rather than the shimmers, simply because it's a little bit more opaque. All right, so I've got mustard. I think this is mustard. Yeah, mustard. And then I've got pink, hot pink. And then I think I'm gonna do blue, but I'm gonna go with Jenny B Blue from Shimmers just because I love that color and I like it better than any of the aqua teal colors that the other one has. Heidi Swap, not Heidi Swap. Yeah, Heidi Swap. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I'm also gonna pull out my Heidi Swap baby. I have almost nothing left in this. I can't use it to spray. I can only use it to mist, and it's getting pretty iffy with that. I do have a new bottle of it. But it's pricey enough that I don't want to waste it. So I'm gonna keep using it until there's nothing left. All right. Gotta make sure you shake up the Heidi Swap so you don't get those weird oil rings. I'm going to be sparing with the navy. The navy is my favorite Heidi Swap color. It is a very good navy. I've never found any other company that does such a good navy. All right, so I do have my journaling done. Like I said, it's going to go right here. I'm just talking about how it's funny that one of my absolute favorite memory from going to Disney World has something to do with the rides or the, you know, the ambiance or any of that. It's just the fact that, you know, well, everyone is rushing around and kids are crying and parents are screaming and everyone wants to get on the ride and blah, blah, blah. Everyone stopped and paused on the bridge between Tomorrowland and the castle and let these ducks and ducklings cross the bridge. And like once we said, hey, no, there's ducklings crossing, everyone was like, oh, okay, no problem, we'll wait. So that is my layout. I very much like the adding the misting because I think it just, otherwise it was going to be too stark on one side. Just clean that up before I end up getting it all over everywhere. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me on my lives in July. Let me trim off this sticker. As I mentioned, I do plan to do some more lives, not as frequent. This was a lot of work, I'll not lie. But definitely something that will happen again in the future. Thank you guys once again for joining me. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. I've got a dude or dudette probably, I would assume, giving me 1 thumbs down for every video I've been doing over the past 2 months. It's kind of hilarious because it's like just tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm like, what is it? If it's something I can fix, I'll fix it. Jeepers. It's fine, no big deal. But if you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super great. Have a lovely evening, everyone. I will be back on, I don't know, I'm done with Crafty Christmas in July because Thursday is August and I was putting things up on Thursday, but I think I have, oh, I've got my product placement video. That's what I've got on Thursday. Thursday is August 1st. On the 1st of every month, Kelly Oblek and I do a product placement. This time we are doing wood veneer. I did a fun layout. It turned out really cute. I was surprised. I used some product from my stash that was like really super old, so it was super fun to get it used and on a page. All right, folks, that is going to be it for me. Thanks once again. I've probably said that about 4 times now. Have a good evening and bye. Now I just need to get this down without hurting myself. Hey. All right, there's my layout. Nice, close, so you can see all the problems. Ooh, I do like the misting a lot. There we go. Bye, everyone.